All right, here we go. Operation Juno. This is Russia turn one. Mainly just got some non-combats to do here. Russia is not at war and had $37 to spend. They'll be purchasing tech for 4, and then they'll be buying 5 infantry, a tank, and 1 strategic bomber. All right, let's hop right into it. First, the 6th Infantry from Leningrad are going to move down to Belarus, along with 1 AA. The 3 Infantry in Baltic States, they're going to move to Belarus. The Infantry in Archangel also moved to Belarus. And then the artillery is going to rail to, the artillery in Leningrad is going to rail to Western Ukraine. The 3 infantry here in Vyborg and the 2 in Karelia are both going to fall back to Leningrad. Okay. The sub in 127 and then the ships in the Baltic here are going to stay where they are. Yeah. Okay. 2 infantry in eastern Poland will move to Western Ukraine. 2 infantry in Bessarabia will move to Western Ukraine. 3 infantry in Ukraine will move to Western Ukraine. The tank in Stalingrad is going to move up 1 to Rostov. The mech in Stalingrad is going to go 1 to Kazakh SSR. Here in Moscow, 1 artillery is going to take the Trans-Siberian Rail over to Buryatia. And I'll do those units in a minute when I move the camera. Using the rail, I can rail 3 units from Moscow. The tank and the mech are going to rail 1, 2, 3 to Tungutska. And the infantry is going to rail to Western Ukraine. I have an extra fighter here for some reason. By the way. Okay. That should be it. Yeah. Everything else is going to stay right where it is for now. Yeah. Okay, so then we'll come over here. Now we've got the units over here. Let's see if we're here. Can I put the camera down here? There we go. Okay, 1 infantry from Amur is going to come up to Siberia. The other 5 infantry are going to come back to Buryatia. The 5 infantry the 6 infantry that were there in Buryatia are going to come back to this territory, and then in Saka, 6 infantry and 1 of the AA guns will fall back to Buryatia. And then the other AA gun here is going to come to Siberia with that infantry. There we go. Grab 1. Okay. All right. That's how it's going to look over here. Okay. Just got a new tripod. I'm still kind of working with it. All right, I'm going to place new units in Moscow. You're going to place a bomber and a bomber and 2 infantry. In Leningrad, I will be building a tank and an infantry. And then in Ukraine, I will be building 1 infantry. Okay, now I'll go over my units that are going to collect the same $37 they had. In C-Zone 127, I have the sub. In C-Zone 120 or 115, I have the cruiser and the sub. And then in 100, the destroyer and the cruiser. Starting here in the south, in the Caucasus, I still have 2 infantry. In Kazakh, I still have a mech. In Rostov, I have a tank. In Ukraine, I have 2 infantry. In Western Ukraine, I have 9 infantry and 2 artillery. In Moscow, I have a strategic bomber, a tactical bomber, a fighter, 2 infantry, and 2 AA guns. In Belarus, I have, wait, that's not right. What did I do? Yeah, no, one of these artillery should be there in Belarus. Okay, so in Western Ukraine, I have 9 infantry and 1 artillery. In Belarus, I have 11 infantry and 1 artillery and an AA gun. In Leningrad, I have 6 infantry, a tank, an AA gun, and a fighter. In Tunguska, I have a tank and a mech. In Yakutat, I have 6 infantry. In Brasha, I have 11 infantry and artillery and an AA gun. In Siberia, I have an infantry and an AA gun. Yep, that should be it for Russia. I'm gonna pass it on to Japan. You're up. Yeah, good luck everyone.